We are so blessed throughout this tournament to have had the amount of sunshine that we have had and a great day of cricket here at the Brian Lara Academy. The two captains are here with me, Chris Green of the Amazon Warriors, Jason Holder of the Barbados Tridents, and of course, Jason, I'll start with you. Talk to us. This must hurt.
Yeah, it definitely hurts. Yeah, two back-to-back performances that we've let ourselves down with the bat. I felt it was a tough wicket as well too. I think both sides found it difficult at times to rotate it straight, let alone find boundaries. Yeah, not much more I can say, to be honest.
Is there any residual impact from, I suppose, the two previous games where you were in there to win it and that impacting confidence?
I guess yes and no. You know, I guess under pressure, some guys, probably a little tense. But more or less, I think it's just for a player now to stand up and be accounted for. I think that's the only approach. That's the way we've got to look at it. When we find ourselves on a little bit of pressure, we've got to take the positive route. Even although we lost wickets up until the halfway stage in our innings, I still felt as though we should have been trying to put pressure back on Guyana in some way. It makes no sense trying to batter the overs. And you still get, 80, 90 odd. Tough to try and defend it anyways. I still think the bowlers did a reasonable job in trying to defend it. We did bat out the over, bat down to the very, very end, but more or less, we still didn't get over the line.
It has been a reoccurring theme. Now, it's a group that has pedigree. So, how do you get the team up for the next two, the final two?
Well, we got to look at it. It's two finals. I think where we are now in the table is more or less we win the last two games and see how the table sits at the very end. We can only control what we can control. Our next encounter is against Guyana again. We've got 2 days to get ourselves ready. So more or less, the guys got to go back, got to G themselves up in some way. We've got to definitely have a few more discussions as to how we can get ourselves up for the challenge, and just play a little bit better. More or less, time for the batters ready to stand up and make counter for.
All the best to you, Jason.
Thank
Hope
you.
to see you in better fettle next game.
Sure.
Chris, pleasing?
Perfect start. I mean, 20 odd for 8. Fantastic start with the ball from all our bowlers, and in T20 cricket there's always going to be a partnership, so we had to hang in there, hang tough, and I was really proud of the fielding effort to get 3 run-outs in a T20 game. Is fantastic. The guys were up for it, and then with the bat we asked in the change rooms at halfway 2 guys to put their hands up and do the hard yards. Obviously last game we had that, then Brandon King did it today, and Nicholas Pooran came to the crease and continued his good run of form.
In conditions like these, Naveen Ul Haq's performance, sum that up?
There's so many words to describe it. I think it was outstanding. To come in the middle, he's used to bowling up top, but to come in the middle, be as consistent as he was, be as clear as he was, and executing his plan, taking 4 for 14 is an outstanding effort. He's been a blessing to this side. He's come in, he's a young bowler, but has just bowls with a wealth of experience. So I'm really excited about his future outside of this team, but for us leading forward, he becomes a key player.
You're giving young Sinclair a lot of responsibility.
And he keeps stepping up to it. He's every now and again we see him flipping, and to bowl 8 overs now straight in the power play, 3 overs through the power play, and then 1 outside in back-to-back games on debut, just shows his class. Again, another young guy who's got experience beyond his years.
So do you think now that you've found a switch that you can see what you want to see going forward from here?
Yeah, I think that the last couple of games in particular has given us a clear idea of what we want moving forward. We've started to get those matchups going really well in the field with the ball, and it's starting to show now with the bat. At the start of the tournament, there were moments, obviously, where we were failing with the bat and losing those key wickets at key times. But now, the batters are up and about, and they're taking that responsibility which we've asked of them. And it's good to see different guys putting their hands up at different times now, because it's not going to be 1 or 2 players that win us this tournament. It's going to take a number of players to collectively come together and do it.
It's amazing how it turns around quickly. Congratulations.
Thanks, Bish.